I'm so sorry, guys. I got a phone call and it wasn't supposed to interrupt my video. But when someone calls more than once, it will interrupt. So unfortunately, it interrupted. So I'm finishing the video here. That's really frustrating. So sorry. Next time I'm going to put it on airplane mode. Okay, we have inner power, the divine father. We have some divine masculine healing going on with both. Oh, this is beautiful, with both divine feminine and divine masculine. Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. Let's take a look, actually. You know what? No. Okay. We're going to read this intuitively. So, no, you know what? I'm trying to... Give me a second, guys. I want to see what the book has to say about this. Okay. Seriously? Shiva, right. Okay. This is Shiva. Shiva is the Hindu god of strength and power. He's the ultimate father figure and is known for his leadership and fiery energy. He is known as a destroyer and cosmic dancer, but it's important to say that he is another expression of love. When called upon, he does destroy the negative energy of our lives, but he can lighten up our world like the sun. He gives support and strength as a representation of our Father in heaven, God. So this is the universal Father, the universal energies. And this is about leading through love. So this is the true divine masculine way, leading through love, not leading through ego. So what I see this is there's an embodiment of the divine masculine happening for both the feminine and the masculine. And with that being said, the divine masculine is starting to rise up into, and this is your inner masculine as well, divine feminine, physical divine masculine starting to rise up into their true divinity, stepping away from the ego. Their egos have been obliterated recently, and they're going to continue to be obliterated through the remainder of 2020. So it really is best for you to stay away if you know this is something your counterpart is experiencing. It's truly best to stay out of the firing range, if you will. Okay. We have this energy of moving your body, okay? So the angels are saying, move your body. And I know that I've been super lazy since I got back from vacation and I haven't worked out at all, which is not, my chiropractor said, that's not like you. I said, I know, but zero desire, zero motivation to do anything, not even yoga, not even stretching, which is just not like me. And it doesn't feel great. But there was an integration of light codes happening, and I found out that the places that I was visiting, I visited Asheville and Savannah, are both very dense. And I wondered why. There's some spiritual warfare going on in both of those cities, and I have past lives in Savannah. I wondered why I was feeling so dense in Asheville, which has always been one of my favorite cities. There's a lot of heavy warfare going on there right now. There's a ton of fear. If you guys have visited there recently, you'll know. And what was crazy was I found out one of my divine feminine sisters, she visited a couple weeks before I visited. And so we were both called there to do grid work and light work separately. And Savannah was very dense as well, although I only spent one night there. It was just sort of a quick little trip. But I'm saying this because you may be called to do grid work and you may be called to, then you will be called to rest, but then there will be time to move your body to release some of that heavy, dense energy that you may have encountered. So let's get some cards for the divine masculine. Express your creativity. Yeah, divine masculine still stepping into their divine feminine creativity and fertility in essence. So a lot of divine masculines are going to be embarking on new projects, new pathways, new portals and doors opening in their lives where they used to feel like doors were closing every time they tried to open when it closed or slammed in their face. This is also the energy of, this is the sacral chakra healing for the divine masculine. This is the masculine potentially leaving jobs that they've held for a long time and realizing that wasn't fulfilling them and wasn't making them happy, stepping into a new job, stepping into a new chapter in their lives, really wanting to express themselves. And when, the divine masculine's not able to express themselves in a karmic relationship, they get stifled, and it will lead to physical dis-ease. I saw it with my own masculine. He was sick literally every month when we were in contact, and I remember saying to him, you know, this is what's going on, and he laughed it off, and as the masculines will do when they're in their ego, and I said, that's fine, you know, I don't know anything. Don't listen to me. It's not like I've been through this for 2 decades, but he needed to learn in his own way, on his own time, and that was part of the reason for separation for us, was for him to understand truly who he is, what he's capable of, and why he was experiencing all these things. So that's something that I could no longer assist him with. So we have Transformation Archangel Zadkiel. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. What was I just saying? So Divine Masculine's being protected by Archangel Zadkiel, going through massive transformations, massive upgrades in consciousness. We have purple indicating cosmic consciousness in the crown chakra. This is like, you see the magic coming from this. This is like, reminds me of, what is that? Cauldron. Some sort of a childhood book or story that's coming to mind. I'm having like an inkling of a memory. Maybe you guys can leave it in the comments below. Boil. I don't know. It's like a Halloween witchy thing. You guys know my birthday is Halloween, so I'm all about Halloween. It's not even September, and I'm like, can we get to Halloween already? So also the thinning of the veil. There's a lot of, you know, spell work. There's a lot of things to be done on Halloween, especially this year. So anyway, I'll get to that as Halloween approaches, because I'll likely be with some Divine Feminine sisters, and we'll be doing a lot of healing. And if that's the case, if we're able to get together, then in October we will be filming videos and we will be sharing with you guys. I have some very powerful sisters who are members of my soul tribe. So this is the energy very much of the Divine Masculine, shedding old skins, and it's like the caterpillar emerging into the butterfly and spreading his wings and flying away from things that don't serve them. So as the Divine Feminine steps ready to take a leap of faith, the Divine Masculine is transforming. So beautiful collaboration there. Now let's get some energy for union. So union energy. And guys, I'm so sorry that my first video cut short. That's really aggravating for me and frustrating. There must have been a reason for it, or there's just interference, because this message is very powerful. Connect with music. Thank you, angels, for inspiring through music. Your divine counterparts, guys, your Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine, if you're a masculine watching, is communicating through music and through song. I'm laughing because just yesterday, I'll share this with you, I was driving to the place where I'm house sitting this weekend for a family member, and in pet sitting. And what had happened was, that's an inside joke with me and my masculine. What had happened was this song came on, and it was a new Calvin Harris song called Over Now. And I saw it on my Spotify, and I was called to click on it because Calvin Harris is one of my Divine Masculine's favorites, and he'd sent me a few of the songs over the time that we were in communication last year. Anyway, so the song came on, and I was like, wow, wait a minute, this is talking about something being over. And I started to get confused, like, why would he send me this message? We're over. What is this? We haven't even begun yet. And then I connected with my sister, my Divine Feminine sister, and she said, oh, my masculine's been sending me messages through songs as well in the past few days. And I said, oh, okay. And she said, that's going to start to rev up. And I said, okay, cool. And I said, but why did he send me a song that says over now? And I said, oh, and then I figured out that it was because, guys, the karmic relationships are coming to an end. I know it's hard for the ego to believe it. Trust me, I get that. It's hard for the ego to trust or to believe or to have faith. I fight it every single day, most days. I'm very detached now. I'm in a very lovingly detached place from my counterpart, and I've reached full inner union. I've healed codependency. And if you know me from even a few months ago, earlier this year, and I'm in a completely different energetic space. I've healed leaps and bounds. I've healed lifetimes I've done a ton of work in inner healing, as many of you have. So I'm not in the same place that I was. I'm not in that place of longing or codependency. And so that actually draws your counterpart back in, and it helps them get into a place of inner alignment. It helps them release codependency, which means releasing the karmic relationships. And what's going to happen in these karmic relationships, now whether you're the feminine in the karmic relationship or you're the masculine in the karmic relationship, what's going to happen, guys, is that the masculine, okay, the one who is still in the karmic relationship, okay, the counterpart, the twin that's still in the karmic relationship, is going to energetically advance so much that that relationship is no longer going to be sustainable. That karmic partner is going to not be able to level up to where their partner is, and that's going to cause friction and arguments and even disdain. It's going to cause hatred in some of those connections, unfortunately, if, because the masculine or the feminine needed to leave a long time ago, and, there's all reasons to stay. Our kids, or we have property together, or land, or we work together, or, we have a company together. There's lots of reasons to stay, and this is not judgmental. This is just a channeled message. No judgment at all. I'm not in that situation, so I couldn't possibly understand what it's like to be married with kids and to meet your twin. I cannot even say that I understand an inkling of what that feels like or is like. But what's going to happen is you're going to level up so much. The person that is the twin that's in the karmic marriage or relationship is going to level up. Your partner is not going to be able to step up to meet you. That connection will no longer be sustainable. You're going to literally feel like you're enslaved or encaged in this connection. And nothing is going to line up anymore. The everyday is going to, it's past feeling mundane or like, oh yeah, well, it doesn't work, but we'll just make it work for the kids, or we'll make it work, because my parents expect me to stay married, and divorce is bad, and all of those things are going to be healed. So the masculine, because most masculines are the ones with karmic partners. Let me just refer to it as masculine. It could be the feminine watching. What's going to happen is the masculine's going to have so many aha moments on an energetic level beyond just the ego, and go, oh my God, what have I been doing? I'm not this person anymore. I can't fake this anymore. I can't pretend that I'm happy. I can't pretend that I'm fulfilled. I can't even be in this house anymore. You guys remember, those of you who have already gone through this, and you've been through those relationships, you know what it's like. I remember being in the last relationship I was in, and I moved across the country. Some of you guys know this story. It's a crazy story. I lived somewhere for 6 weeks. I moved across the country, and then 6 weeks later, I moved back. That's how quickly I turned things around. That's how quickly my guides were like, nope, not doing that. That is not the right place. So many signs were being given to me. Let me give you a few examples. We found mold, or rather he found mold in the basement where we were staying. Okay, it was a cold climate, it was Utah. Found mold in the basement. I'm talking about huge spores of mold, okay? I got bronchitis. There was literally a cloud looming over me in that connection. There's no way I could have stayed. What else? I found out that he was broke. He moved me across the country, said you won't have to worry about anything. You can, just, have some money for bills for 3 months, and, you take some time off and find a job. And I was like, great, this sounds great. This is a man in charge. He's going to take care of things for a few months while I get settled and find a job. Nope. He was dead broke. He lied to me about everything. He was not who he said he was. He was a fraud, and he was cheating. I mean, there were so many things. There were so many things in that connection that was just mind-blowing. And then I learned the truth, and it was way more mind-blowing than I could ever imagine. I shared a lot on my previous channel, which is now gone and deleted, but because that chapter is ended and I'm long healed and moved on from that. But I'm sharing this with you because I can laugh at it now, because it was like out of a Lifetime movie, the things that happened, and the signs that I was given were so clear and so powerful that, my body was literally rejecting the experience. So this is what's going to happen with the twin who's in a karmic relationship between now and January of next year. Guys, that's only like 5 months, okay? September, October, November, December, January. It's not a long time, 4 or 5 months. There's going to be significant changes, sweeping changes in the collective, and twins are going to be brought back together. So expect the reunions to happen. And you guys know that I am not the reader that says, oh, you're going to get married tomorrow and they're going to propose to you. That's bullshit. I mean, seriously, let's get real. Let's be real. This is Divine Truth Tarot. This isn't tell you what you want to hear tarot. So no, I'm not saying I see full-on union and marriages happening by January. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there's going to be reunions. There's going to be a coming together. There's going to be conversations. There's going to be an opening of the door. Okay, there's going to be this energy of we need to have a conversation. We need to talk about what happened. We need to get right with what happened between us. That's what is going to be coming in, working together. Because humanity needs twins to do this. It's so much bigger than just a romantic connection and getting a ring. You know, I saw something the other day. It was, your twin wants to give you a promise ring. I was like, what? First of all, who's watching this channel? Promise ring? We're so far past promise rings. This is a spiritual connection, and most of us don't even feel like we need to marry our counterpart, or we don't need a ring. We don't need anything. We already know the love that's in our heart and the dedication and commitment that's in our heart to our counterpart. So anyway, it just sort of amused me and kind of made me go, what the fuck? But what we need is we need to have a conversation. We need to be honest with each other. We need forgiveness to happen and to occur in these connections, apologies to be made, issued probably by both sides. Don't let your ego get in the way, Divine Feminine. And we just need to be set on a new pathway. We need to have a new track that we take that's going to lead us to a deeper connection, to greater and open communication, and to a place of peace in these connections, really to a place of honesty. So I really feel like you're going to be very surprised with what comes through. Divine Feminine. Oh, look, what did I tell you? This is for union energies. So remember we had connect with music? Look, what did I just say? The miracle of forgiveness. Archangel Jeremiel. Thank you, Jeremiel, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. This let go of your ego. What did I just say? Divine Feminines, you're going to need to apologize. You're going to need to forgive. You holding on to anger, holding on to fear, holding on to what your counterpart did 8 months ago, 9 months ago, 2 years ago, 15 years ago is not serving you or this connection. Let it go. And I know that sounds forceful. Let it go. Drop it. It's not serving you. It's not serving your connection. It's not serving your path. It's not serving your mission. It's not serving humanity. Let it go. And if there's forgiveness work you need to do in regards to your family, in regards to your parents, in regards to your childhood, get some hypnotic sessions. Go to hypnotherapy, heal your inner child, speak to your inner child, do some parts therapy, do some regression work. I'm saying this because I am in training for hypnotherapy. It is powerful. I can't take clients yet. This has nothing to do with me even advertising or marketing myself. I can't take clients until next year when I'm fully trained, fully certified. I'm saying this because I know the power of it, because I'm doing it myself, and I've seen a massive transformation in myself, in my self-worth, just from 3 sessions. Okay, breath work. There's specific types of breath work that help you heal and release. Guys, this is so important right now. A lot of the things that you're angry with your counterpart about, or you haven't forgiven your counterpart for, have nothing to do with them and have everything to do with your own wounds and your childhood. I'm telling you, let it go. And if you can't let it go, there's a reason for it. Get some help. Let others help you to release it, because this is going to hold you back, and there's no room for this moving forward over the next 4 months. We have, 2 days before we go into September? Make the appointment, make the call, do what you need to do. Practice Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian forgiveness prayer. Go into deep meditation, go into nature, okay? Commune with Diana. Commune with your higher self. Light the flame, be the flame. Commune with Bridget, the eternal flame. Do what you need to do to get right with yourself, because this is where union is at. Let's find out, and I know that sounded harsh, but it needed to be said and it needed to be heard. Let's get some answers here from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. And of course, this reading is turning out to be 12 times longer than I expected it to. So let's see if we can get one card for the feminine, one card for the masculine, 2 cards for union. Ooh, yes. Ooh, these cards are on fire. Protection Guardian, drop your shield. Divine Feminine, drop your ego, drop your shields. Forgive, release, let go. It's heavy, let it go. If what you're carrying is heavy, resentment, blame, anger, fear, let it go. Wow. Protection Guardian, drop your shield. So, wow, I'm not even going to look at the book because the way that I'm reading this card intuitively is Divine Feminine. You've been on guard for quite some time, and your Divine Feminine, I mean, this is very clear. Forgiveness, the masculine wants your forgiveness. They need your forgiveness in order for these connections to move forward. And, okay, they know they've done wrong. They know they've screwed up. They know they've hurt you. They're sorry. They don't want to drag on with the past anymore. They want to come in with a clean slate. They're going to come in and there's excitement coming into these connections. And they want to tell you, this is how I've changed. These are the changes I've made. This is what I've learned in our separation. And I want you to know that I'm not the same person. You have to trust that if you're not the same person from the last time you saw them or spoke to them, neither are they. You're not the only one, Divine Feminine, transforming. Again, drop the ego. I'm saying this because there are some of you very hard in your ego right now, and you may get triggered by these videos. You may not want to watch them anyway, or come back and watch them. You need to hear this. The ego needs to be released. We need to bring through the soul and the spirit and the heart. Come out of your mind and into your heart. Drop your shield. It's not necessary anymore. If you're trying to argue or fight or unforgive, is that even a verb? Your counterpart, you're actually blocking your own self, your own abundance, your own happiness, and your own joy because they are you and another body. Remember that. If you're angry at them, you're angry at yourself. That's just the truth. And then we have snake, shed old skin. This is for the divine masculine energies within and externally, the physical manifestation in your counterpart. The divine masculines. What did we get here, guys? Look at this. I mean, what a beautiful story this is becoming. Transformation, shedding old skin. This is what the divine masculine is doing. They're transforming, they're shedding things that do not serve them, their highest good, or your connection. If it doesn't serve your connection, it's going. And that includes karmic entrapments, karmic cycles, karmic partners, karmic money, karmic jobs, karmic family members, karmic friends, karmic belief systems. It's all being shed. The Kundalini has risen in the divine masculine. They're rising into their power. There's no reason to doubt this now, divine feminine. This is forward, forward, onward and forward. Onward and upward. No more looking back, divine feminine. Get out of that rear view mirror. Look ahead. There's nothing behind you. Everything is ahead of you. The past doesn't exist. The future doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is now. So what are you going to decide now? How are you going to feel now? What energies would you like to bring into your life now? What would you like to embrace now? This is actually the divine masculine card coming in here. We have Lord, take charge with authority. Sorry, the card's upside down to me. This is the divine masculine card in this deck. So this is the emperor, okay? The emperor coming through. So this is actually going with the divine masculine. So as they shed their skin, they're becoming the emperor. Guys, the emperor card has been coming out more and more, okay? As we move towards September, as we move towards the end of the year, there's a reason for that. The divine masculine is changing. They are growing. They are becoming. Direction Guardian for union energy. Choose your path. Yes, there are many pathways. Which one will you choose, divine feminine? Which one will you choose, divine masculine? There are spirit animals that are assisting in these connections right now. In particular, I see lion, I see eagle, and I see bison, white buffalo. And all very sacred animals, okay? White buffalo is the animal totem of the shamans, walking between worlds. Eagle, greater perspective. Lion, strength and power, but heart strength, coming from the heart. Gentle strength, okay? A leader through gentleness, a leader through love. There's a lot of changes taking place. There's a lot of there could be a lot of confusion or sort of conflicting energies coming in between now and the end of the year. Just know, divine feminine, divine masculine, that your union is protected. Your union is protected. These unions are meant to happen. They're slated to happen. If you met your counterpart in this lifetime, you are meant to be together physically. Let me say that again. If you met your counterpart in this lifetime, you are meant to be together. Let me say it 3 times. If you met your counterpart in this lifetime, you are meant to be together physically in union. Did I say it loud enough for the ones in the back? Stop the doubts. Stop the fears. They are not serving any of us. We are a collective. We are rowing our boats together. Get into alignment. This is the time, divine feminine. Hop on the boat. If you've been in the water diddly-daddling, watching everyone else do the work, get in the boat. If you've been feeling sorry for yourself and missing your counterpart, guess what? Missing them isn't going to help steer us along. It's okay to have those feelings. It's okay to take some time out and cry and release. But soldier, warrior, get yourself back up, wipe yourself, dust it off, wipe yourself off, dust it off, wipe the tears and get back in the boat and start rowing, because we have a mission to do. Your counterpart is never not with you. They're always with you. We need to let go of this idea of separation. The more we think about separation, the more it exists. Let it go. I know this might sound harsh, guys. This is a channeled message. I can't control what comes through. Please understand this is coming from my highest self for your highest good and for my highest good as well, because I need to hear these things too. Please understand that this is an urgent message. Please share this message. Please like, please subscribe. We need to get these videos. These last 2 videos are my most powerful ones that I've done yet. They contain very important messages for the collective. Please help me get them out. We're gonna stop on that note. And actually, Spirit says one more. Okay, Spirit, one more. One more message for the collective. One more message for the collective. Oh, he said there's a message. Okay. I'm getting a message. My divine masculines. Wow. Oof. Okay. He's coming through and he says there's a message from the masculines to the feminines. Do they want me to get a different deck? Hang on, guys. Which deck? Okay. There's a message from my masculine's higher self. I don't think he's ever showed it up in a reading, so this is something else. He wants me to choose. I'm moving over and shifting to the Moonology deck. There's a message in here from the masculine to the feminine that needs to be heard as well. Okay. So whatever this message is causing these cards to fall over. That's weird. A win-win outcome is forecast. This is a message from your masculine to you, divine feminine. Full moon in Libra. This is balance. This is justice being brought into these connections. A win-win outcome is forecast. The divine masculines know this. Their higher selves are saying, please stop doubting me. Please stop doubting us. This is impacting and affecting their ability to do what they need to do. So what they need now from us divine feminines is strength, is courage, is power, is balance. They need us to be in our full faith of their ability to do what needs to be done. Okay, what else? What else, babe? What else, babe? Nope, not that one. It's a time to give rather than take. So yeah, I do feel like this message is sort of in cahoots with what I said earlier. I think it was in the first video before I got cut off, where I was saying that some feminines may be guided to reach out mid-September, September 15th. So there may be, this may be the divine feminine, the masculine saying you may need to, divine masculines are depleted and have not felt worthy for the majority of 2020. That's mainly the reason for their silence, is worthiness wounds, abandonment wounds, rejection wounds. So you may need to open up the doors, even if you've done it in the past, divine feminine. And I know your ego is screaming, because when I heard that, mine was screaming also and said, nope, I got rejected the last few times, not doing it. Please tune into your heart and tune into that space and not the ego. We'll talk more about that when the time comes. Take time to breathe out. So take time to breathe, feminine. Take time to be in nature. Take time to release during this full moon. But remember, the most powerful message here is a win-win outcome is forecast in these connections, in your connection with your counterpart. Okay, we're going to stop there. I'm sending you guys so much love. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. I really need you to do that for these 2 videos. These are, I never really ask that anymore, but these are really important messages to get out to the collective. They need to be heard, they need to be seen, and they need to be understood. Look what we have at the bottom of the deck. New moon in Gemini, communication is key. Communication is coming in, without a doubt. Communication is coming in. Just when I think I'm done with the reading, communication's coming in, guys, and it's key. It's essential to clear the air. It's essential for forgiveness. It's essential to move forward. So trust that communication's coming in. Trust that this is going to be good, and trust that we're all going to be doing it together. Have a beautiful day. I will see you soon, and take care.